Well, another 2 months has passed, which means it's time for another physique update check-in. So you can see where I got to. This is just about the end of my caloric surplus bulking phase, and it's been 6 months. Today is the 8th of January, the show is May 12th, so I'm going to give myself 4 months to try to get to a show level of leanness. So I have another 4 days before I'm going to start cutting calories down and start trying to cut. I am right now at the heaviest I've ever been as far as I've ever kept track of my weight, and that's just a shade over 185. This past week weighed in a few times at 187 and a half, so that's a new high for me. There's definitely a little bit of Christmas fat on there, but I'm pretty happy. When we started, I said, well, I'd like to get to 185 because I was there last year, and I managed to do that by the skin of my teeth pretty much, but there. So 185, a little bit plus, hard to say exactly body composition wise if it's better than last year or not. I will go and do a body composition analysis so I can see body fat percentage right now. And muscularity. The particular one that I'm going to do is called the InBody. It's a BIA, or bioelectrical impedance analyzer, and it's pretty good, especially as far as BIA measurements go. I did do this earlier, and I'll be able to compare what's gone on in the last couple months between my scan from a couple months ago to my scan that I'll do tomorrow morning. And now sort of the easy part is over, where I just got to eat as much food as I wanted to, sometimes a bit more than I wanted to make sure that I was getting enough calories in to grow. Now it's time to start cutting back. I'm going to do this in kind of the reverse order as I did when I started adding calories. So when I started adding calories, I took my maintenance calories, I added an extra meal on my workout days, and then I decided I could probably be taking in more, so I added an extra meal every day of the week, and then I snacked a lot and didn't hold back when we went out for drinks or food after soccer or hockey or whatever. So I'm gonna start reining that in a little bit, but I'm gonna start pretty easy. So my non-workout days I'll do maintenance only, calorie wise or food consumption wise, because I'm not counting calories, but it'll be back to maintenance on my non-workout days. If it feels fine, like if I'm not starving all the time, then I'll just go every day regular maintenance calories and see what happens, see how fast body composition starts changing. I don't want to go too fast into too big of a deficit. Ideally, I would like to lose fat on as many calories as possible because I like food and eating food. So I'm not going to cut more than I have to if I can help it at any way at all. So starting next week, starting to cut back the intake a little bit, wait and see what happens, give it a couple weeks, and then tweak from there. And when it's time to start tweaking, I'll let you guys know how that's going or what's up. The other thing that starts right away is the posing stuff. So Kristen of Fluid Muscle is going to help me put together, well, she's not going to help me, she's going to do it for me. She's going to put together a posing routine for me, and then help me learn how to do it. And she'll help me with the mandatory poses and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I've picked the song that we're going to go with for the posing routine, and I'll probably start looking at that routine stuff in the next week or two. So workouts, for the most part, at least in the near future, are going to stay the same. I'm just going to start cutting down on some calories. I'm looking forward to a month or so down the road, after I've seen how that initial calorie cut back down to maintenance calories. And I'm saying calories, but maintenance amount of food, because I'm going to not count calories here. So once I cut back down to my maintenance levels and see what happens with body composition, then I'm going to start adding more physical activity in, And that means I'll get to start going to the classes that we run at the gym again, which I really like doing, but have been avoiding over the last bit of time because I didn't feel like I had extra calories to burn because I was having a hard time putting on weight. So now that it's time to start shedding some fat, I'm going to be a little bit more active. And it'll also be nice, I've still been playing hockey and soccer. And after every hockey and soccer game, I come home and I eat something to try to put back the calories that I burned. And now I don't really have to worry about that. Unless I'm hungry, then I can eat something. But I don't have to worry about getting all this extra calories back in to try to keep putting on weight. I'm in a muscle mass maintenance phase starting next week, where I'm hoping to lose the fat and maintain all the muscle that I've put on over the last 6 months. Okay, so let's have a peek at what 6 months of bulking did for me. When I started, I was 171, 172 pounds, and now I'm 185, 187. So let's say 186 and say that this is about 15 pounds. It's really interesting. When I look at these, I can tell that the posing has improved a lot. So I'm looking forward to Kristen helping me get even more out of what I've been able to do, posing wise, and being able to show off what I've accomplished in the last 6 months. But when I just look at the side by side, in a lot of areas I don't see 15 pounds, but I guess 15 pounds spread across a whole body, it spreads kind of thin. Where I do see it is how the clothes fit, and I can definitely see a difference here. So that's the update. Stay tuned for that body analysis or body composition analysis that I'm going to do tomorrow, and then I'll hopefully find some time this week to sort of make a comparison and see what's changed over that time and point out some interesting stuff in there. See ya!